I would just like to talk to you a little bit today about how exciting it was for all of us when we moved into this beautiful new building, and especially to hear all of the students and the parents' comments as they came to the open house last week. When we had the community members in as a thank you during a coffee, when we had our back-to-school in-services with the staff, that what we keep hearing over and over is what a beautiful building it is and how everybody can't wait for the teaching and learning that's going to occur in this new building. So thank you very much, HISD, for this phenomenal place to continue educating these students. Let's give it a big hand to HISD and the bond office for our wonderful new building, boys and girls. So thank you very much. And with that, I'd like to introduce Mr. Issa Dadouche, the General Manager of Construction and Facility Services, who oversaw the construction project. Thank you very much.
It is so gratifying today to see this beautiful new facility filled with eager students and teachers. It could not have happened without the support of the HISD community that approved this project and many other projects back in 2007. As you look around this building today and meet children in these classrooms, I know you will agree with me that the investment was worth it, wasn't it? It also couldn't have happened without the hard labor of many dedicated workers who were committed to completing this project on time and within budget. I want to say thank you to the design team, to the construction team, to everybody that worked on this project to make this project a success. This summer was a very busy time for Houston construction and maintenance workers. Lovett is one of 6 new elementary school buildings opening today across HISD. All these schools are green buildings, built to strict leadership in energy and environmental design standards. They feature water conservation plumbing fixtures, energy efficiency systems and controls, improved air quality, and natural light. Have you seen the library? You need to see it. Oh, all of these require extra work, but it is worth it because in HISD we are committed to being good stewards of our resources and setting a good example for our students. We want to lead by example. We did more also this summer than just build new schools. Across HISD, 20 other schools today are unveiling significant renovations that transformed their campuses in a matter of months. From new and refurbished cooling systems to new fencing at new campuses and 8,000 security cameras throughout the district, renovated restrooms, new and better lighting systems, new technology such as the smart boards teachers here at Lovett are using. We are meeting many of the needs in our school throughout the districts, and we will continue to make improvements at many other schools throughout the year. As you can see, HISD is well on its way to delivering on the promises we made to the voters in 2007. Last, but certainly not least, I would like to say a special thanks to many principals and teachers that endured some of short-term juggling between a construction project and a day-to-day activities of managing a school in order to realize long-term benefits from all of these improvements.
And it was good to have an opportunity before we got started to say and spend a few minutes with some of the third graders on both sides of the aisle here. Some of these guys told me they really like being third graders. It was a lot better than being a second grader. Is that right? Yes, yeah. And I kind of figured, you know, it wouldn't be another year or two before you were in the 5th grade and you'd be running this place. Is that right? You need to start thinking about that, making some plans for that day, you know. Because, you know, when you're in charge of a whole school, that's a pretty big responsibility. Also had a chance to go next door and listen to your band and got a CD, and it's just fabulous. And I know some of your names are on that CD because I know you've played with that band. Had a chance to visit your Teacher of the Year here. You know, being Teacher of the Year for the whole district, that just makes you almost famous. And pretty close to it. And we're so proud of her, and we're really proud of this school. I want to say a special thank you to Issa and to our facilities team, to Leo Bobadilla and your whole staff. I know how hard you work. I know how little you slept during the last week, and I mean that figuratively. We've had teams working 24/7 to get our schools open and get them ready, and I know our teachers are appreciative of that. I also want to say a special thank you to the teachers and to the community members here for coming in on such short notice and getting your classrooms ready. I know in a construction model how hard that can be, even when the staff is working with you. And so I think you all have a lot to be proud of here in the school. Also want to recognize Mike Lunsford, who is our board member from this district. Mike has been a tireless advocate for Lovett and for all schools in HISD and all children, in spite of where they may live. Mike believes in a quality education for all children. He's a strong advocate for the board's priority of putting an outstanding teacher in every classroom and a quality principal leading each and every school. Also want to say hi to Laurie Bricker, who is a friend and a former board member and who needs no introduction to this community or to HISD. She's a tireless worker for children. To Amy, thank you for your leadership. This is a great place to start. This is a good school. This is a wonderful opportunity, and you're going to make absolutely the best of it. You know, Lovett is among 59 HISD schools this year that earned the state of Texas' highest rating of exemplary. To earn this prestigious rating and ranking means that all children in this school are learning at high levels that have you on track to be college ready. Lovett also made its way into the Texas Business and Education Coalition State Honor Roll for 2 years running. Only 252 schools in the entire state of Texas earned that honor last year, and 22 of them are from right here in HISD. Frankly, that's phenomenal. There's not another school district in our state that can boast of that number or that percentage of that number. And I think it says a lot about the direction our district is going under the Board of Education's leadership, about the strategic initiative that they have designed to keep us on course. And there's even more. Last year, Lovett was named a high-performing school by the National Center for Educational Achievement because of the outstanding job you do here at teaching students to read and write, a foundation skill that's critical to your future and to your students' future in life. Now, this is a great group of teachers. I was asking Amy when we were walking down the hall, I said, are you superintendents ask this question sometime, are you happy with all the teachers? She said, absolutely. I have a phenomenal team here. She said, some of the best that you're going to find anywhere. I can tell you, Amy and this Lovett team, they're symbolic of the very best of what goes on, not only in education here in Houston, in Texas, but also in America. And we couldn't be more proud of you. You know, this is an interesting school. 25% of the children, Mike told me, lived right here in the neighborhood. 75% of you guys come from all over Texas. Well, not all over Texas, really, all over Houston, to be part of this wonderful school. And that's exciting. That's the kind of parental choice that we support as an administration and as a board. You know, we're going in the right direction as a school district. This year, our dropout rate district-wide is at the all-time district low in the history of the district. Our graduation rate is at the all-time district high. And that's for all subgroups. That's not just overall. That's for Anglo students, Asian students, African-American students, Hispanic students. We're moving in the right direction. But we also know we have a lot of work to do. We still have 70,000 students across our school district that don't read on grade level. And this year in the state of Texas, our tax test that you've heard so much about and that you've worked so hard to pass in years gone by is being replaced with a new test. It's called STAR. And that new test is going to be much harder than the old test that we used to take. But not to worry. You've got great teachers here. You're in good hands. You've got a strong principal. You've got a great support team downtown. This year, you're going to be able to do well on the STAR just as you have done on the tax in the past. Our school district is a good example of a board and an administrative team that believes in parental choice. We have a good portfolio of schools that are available to our parents to choose to attend. This is an example. We also today opened for the very first time an all-boys school and an all-girls school in HISD for students in grades 6 through 12. It starts this year with grades 6 and 9, and next year it'll grow to 6, 7, 9, 10, and the following year 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the following year it will be a full contingency school. I visited both of those schools this morning, and I tell you, just was absolutely blown away with what we saw in those schools. We're in the very middle of a plan in HISD to completely overhaul our human capital initiative. And because of a very generous $6 million grant from the John and Laura Arnold Foundation, human capital is becoming a huge priority for our school district. You're going to hear us talk over and over again this year about a quality teacher in every classroom, a quality principal in every school. We've designed a new teacher evaluation system and a new principal evaluation system that we believe are at the cutting edge in this whole country, not just in our state. And we couldn't have done that work without the help of the Arnold Foundation and the New Teacher Project. So we're doing a lot of exciting and innovative things in our district, but at the end of the day, what it really comes down to is the boys and girls, just like the ones we have sitting here in this room with us today. I want you to have a lot of fun in school this year, but I want you to work hard too. I want you to be nice. You can do that, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, you can. Absolutely. And you're going to make all of us just as proud of Lovett Elementary School this year as we were last year when you were winning all these nice awards and you had the Teacher of the Year, right? I want to say a special thank you to letting me come visit with you on this first day of school. I'm so proud of what we've done here, and I can't wait for the parking lot and the front of the building to get finished. I know your teachers feel the same way, but there's a lot to be proud of here, and I couldn't be more proud. So thank you all for being here today and for letting us tour your school. You have a very special year, okay? Thank you.